Hey everyone, I wanted to send you a message for like an aha moment that I've just been a part of. One, I want to say, thank you for yesterday. We blew up Facebook. I know that your unique visitor numbers had to go up because we were keeping our stories at the top of our timeline. Carrie Ann Webb is one to thank for that with her little contest thing that she had. But I just think we need days like that to really keep us grounded. So I'm asking and needing each of you. I need you guys, especially on Saturday, to help support me and to help back me up with your stories, your experiences, where you are as far as your journey goes with Thrive personally, and then also business sense. We're all leaders for a reason, and I need you guys to let them know what has helped you hit your ranks, what helped you get to the rank that you're at now, what is holding you back from, achieving your next up rank. We're going to talk a lot on Saturday, and I need, the leaders of this team to really step up for me. We had a conversation, Jody and I had a conversation yesterday, and we were kind of talking about, not being happy exactly where we're at right now with where we are in our business. And I know that me and Jesse and Dale, we talk about this so much. We talk about, how can we move that needle further? We talk about this all the time. And I always go back to Jesse saying, if you can go to bed at night and lay your head down and you know that you've done everything, then it's going to come. It might not be here and now, but it's eventually going to play out, and it's going to work out for you. But if you're not, then what are you going to change differently tomorrow? And, he's right. I always say it over and over to when we have these conversations, because are we sharing our stories? Are we sharing our website? Are we sharing our experiences? And, if we're not doing that consistently, then we need to kind of get ourselves a gut check and do some self-reflection. Speaking of self-reflection, I've got to share this with you because this speaks volumes, and it was such an aha moment for me. So yesterday afternoon, I have been messaging back and forth with a guy that I worked with several years ago, back US Cellular days. And, I looked up to this guy a lot because he was very successful, and I was always in competition with him, even though he was on the other side of the state. I just wanted to outdo him because, when he put his mind to something, like he achieved it by a lot. So anyways, he reached out to me yesterday afternoon. I just got off the phone with him maybe 45 minutes ago, and he really had me thinking. So here's what I'm going to challenge you with. Listen to this, and then let's do some self-reflection ourselves, and let's talk about this on Saturday. But he said to me, Ashley, I have been following your story for almost 3 months now. And I said, really? I said, how come you haven't called me or sent me a text message or, just messaged me to start today? He said, because you're not giving me anything that I don't need this. And I said, well, what do you mean? He said, I work out. He does. Him and his wife work out all the time. Actually, him and his wife and their 3 sons constantly are working out. They're doing these runs together. I think they just finished a marathon. They are fit people. He said, you are not showing me anything that I don't already have now. I joined Beachbody. I'm doing Beachbody shakes. We're staying consistent. We prep our food, blah, 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 blah. He said, so what is it that you have to offer me? I was like, there's plenty of stuff to offer you. And he said, like what? So I kind of went into our plus line products. He said, okay, but when I'm following your story and I'm seeing what people are posting and commenting, it's all about weight loss. He said, I'm seeing this one lost this amount. Somebody's lost this. They're saying this person looked great. This person looks good, which is all fabulous. We all know that Thrive has played a part in that, right? So that it's given us that energy to want to go walking, to want to go, running for 7 miles or whatever the case is. That Thrive has given that to us. But they're not seeing or hearing that Thrive is giving us the energy to do those things. They're just hearing our stories that we share of I'm down 5 pant sizes, and I'm not discrediting that, but listening to him, an outsider looking in, he said, you didn't have anything to offer me. So I went through my timeline. I went through several of us, our timelines, and he is exactly right. We're not sharing besides the 1, 2, 3, and I've worked out today because my goal is to lose weight. Jesse's goal is to lose weight, but not everybody's goal is to lose weight. And he said, that just didn't appeal to me. Y'all, I know that he could be a rock star promoter. I know it. But if I can't sell him or promote something that will benefit his needs, how many people are bypassing us? How many people are looking for something that really grabs their attention? We're not doing it consistently. So, I got off the phone with him and I sat down and I really thought about it, and I am like puzzled because he is exactly right. If we share more of those stories, if we share more of what the Thrive is doing for us, not necessarily the weight loss, because that's evident in our pictures and we can throw that in there. I'm not saying we don't need to celebrate that, because absolutely, we've got a lot of teammates on this team that have done phenomenal, and it's all really thanks to Thrive on helping them, achieve those goals. So I don't want anybody to think that, I'm going to discredit that or we need to send that message out on Saturday. Not at all. But how many people are we losing that don't need to lose weight, that are not worried about their health and their fitness, but they ache? They have issues with their joints. They have that 50-year-old, we're losing all of the collagen in our skin. Anything you can think of other than the weight loss. And now he's telling me, we shared it with some of our friends, just asking around, have you heard about it? Oh yeah, it's just another weight loss program. It's just another weight loss program. They have moved since then to Virginia. Nobody has heard of it. So his wife, actually, they were kind of looking at it, researching it. He said, so I'm hearing and I'm seeing that there's a lot of potential with this. But when I look at your post and I look at these comments, it's all centered back towards weight loss and not necessarily anything else. So I really want us to take that in a little bit, look at your post, see how many people do we think that we really are losing. I mean, he made it very clear that him and a couple of his friends and her friends have kind of looked at our post and kind of looked into it. And there's some of our secret people that have been following us. I mean, 3 months he's been following me. And until today was the first time I talked to him. And I would have never known it. I would never have pictured him to be one of the people that have been secretly following us. How many secret followers do you have that are not sending you messages because you don't appeal to their needs? Not everybody's needs are the same. So I really want us to think about what we're posting, trying to change it up. Let's talk about this on Saturday. Let's also talk about making sure that we are sending. I mean, it's wonderful to share those stories that we see on Lavelle's fan page. I mean, where people have lost 55 pounds or people have lost an enormous amount of weight. But think about changing it up to other people as well. Anyways, I had to share it with you because it was a huge aha moment for me. I talked to Jesse about it and we're in agreement on it, because we have potentials out there that we don't know about that are actually following us. And, all the calls say people are going to come. They're going to start asking you. And sure enough, 3 months later, he has sent me a message. I'm sending him a couple of trials out just so he can experience it for himself to see what it does for his nutritional gaps. I hope each of you have a great day. I cannot wait to see you Saturday. Let me know what you think. I will hopefully have the agenda finished and complete today. I will send it in our chat first, and then we can kind of see what needs to be changed and tweaked and go from there. Have a great day. Thanks.